Hi everybody, this is the tutorial for opening. My name is Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So to play the song the easiest, we need a capo on the first fret, and I'll be using my fingers to play this. You can get away with using a plectrum, but for the more personal feel to this song, definitely use your fingers. So the song starts off with a lot of 3 on the A string, this is in reference to the capo, and 1 on the B string. And a lot of bars are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm using those 2 fingers. I definitely use thumb for the A string. Use whichever finger you like for the B, but I would probably go for the pointy finger. So at the start of the song, there's a very small whilst Ed sings. And basically there are several bars of playing that for the first verse. Then later on in the verse, we have a small change where we have to go to an open A string and stay with that finger on the fret 1 of the B string twice, 0 on the G to 3 on the B. So putting that together. And then we go back to our original shape, only for 2 before we go to. So up to now, this new part of the verse. And then that resolves up to 3 on the D string. And then, the last 2 times around the first verse, back to the original shape. So I'm going to play from the brand new part of the verse up to the end of the first verse. Now the great news is, everything that we've just done, you're going to do around for the second verse as well before things change. And speaking of which, things are going to change very quickly. So if you'd like the tab for this song, which not only have you seen throughout this video already, but for the full song, then head on over to Patreon. I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, you get access to not only this song, but a bunch of other Ed Sheeran songs and well over 650 songs of all the latest releases. So yeah, feel free to check that out. However, let's delve in with the next part of the song. Now we have a little bit more of an electronic kind of sound, however, we can play that on the guitar, and what we need is fret 1 on the B, 2 on the G. And then we take the 1 away and play 0, 2. So we're back and forth, 1, 2, 0, 2. And we're going to play that a couple of times around. After you've played that, Ed's going to start singing again, and then you'll play the same thing again 4 times round. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's one main part of the interlude, or the bridge you could call it. Then take that same shape and move it to 3 on the G and 4 on the D. And we're going to go 1, 2, then take that finger off for 0. And then back and forth. And then slide the fingers up and you got 5 and 4 on the same strings. So I'm just going to demonstrate that part because there's a lot going on there. Now throughout this section, there's parts and very small parts where Ed will stop playing for a couple of beats or maybe add in some extra notes. I've wrote all of that down on the tablature, like I said, over on Patreon. However, what we're going to do now is look at the other main part where we start strumming some chords. This is where Ed starts singing about drawing a line, and we're going to have F major, and you could quickly switch over to a plectrum if you like. We're going to start off with an F major bar chord. This is up from the capo and in reference to the capo. Then we're going to go up to G major. So another bar chord. You could play an open G chord if you wanted. Or you can choose, either work really, really well. We then do the same with A minor and C major, like this. I'm now going to put all of that together. If you do that round once, you get the first time round of the draw a line section. After that, we go back to the We've got 1,000,001 times around that. Yeah, you'll have to have a listen and try and count through that, but it's just repeating the same sections over and over. And then the last part of the song, we go back to the draw line section where we play it 4 times round of those chords. That'll be once, you'll play it 4 times to get to the end of the song. So if you found that video useful, please do like and subscribe. That really helps out the channel, and consider getting the extra material over on Patreon. In fact, the people flying by on the screen, those guys are my active patrons. So the moment this video goes live, they'll get access to that content straight away. So thanks to them for their support. Thanks to you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.